Namaskar Mitro, good morning. Today we have Mr. Swaraj Sharma with us who has experience of meditation more than 50 years. So I feel he is the right person to tell you more about meditation. Mr. Sharma.
Thank you, Mr. Pradeep Gupta, for giving me this opportunity to interact with this group of young friends. It's good that they have shown keen interest in meditation. I would like to tell you about meditation. What I personally feel that there is a lot of confusion about meditation. Most of the teachers and the taught are taking concentration for meditation. Though concentration has its own advantages, but meditation is definitely different than what concentration is. Concentration may also give you the same successes because it increases your focus, but my dear friends, it is not meditation. Take it from me. Then the question would arise, what meditation is? Let us first see the traits of concentration. Concentration, when a hunter aims at an animal to shoot the animal, before shooting or at the time of shooting, his concentration is of one of the highest orders, because without that he cannot shoot, he cannot kill. So, for the success, concentration is necessary. But our question is not this success. Our question is what meditation is. So what is meditation? To tell you, meditation, if you go in for a definition, mostly the best definition I have ever come across is, it is the courage to be silent and alone. Now, this is a bit ticklish. What we mean by silence? Silence doesn't mean that I don't speak. I keep my mouth shut. No. This is opposite of speaking. Not speaking is not silence. Silence means there is no chattering of mind. You must have noticed many a times that you are sitting alone, but a lot of chattering goes on in your mind. Many people you gather, there's a big crowd. You can be lonely in crowd, and you can create a crowd when you are lonely physically, I mean. So what is silence? Silence means when there is almost no chattering of mind. Because most of the people think that meditation means absence of thought. If you have no thought, still you will have one thought, that I am thoughtless. I am thoughtless is also a thought. So, like perfect Kirchhoff's black body, there cannot be absolute thoughtlessness. So, what is meditation? You are akin to meditation in your deep slumber, in deep sleep. In sleep you have no thoughts. But why doesn't it help? Yes, no doubt a deep sleep refreshes you, but you don't get the advantages of the meditation. Why? Because you are doing it unconsciously, you are not conscious of that. So, in layman's language, if I speak, meditation means doing nothing. As you do nothing in deep sleep. Don't mistake it with dreams. In dreams also you do many things. And there cannot be any dream in which you are directly or indirectly not present. Okay? You agree with me? Okay. So we proceed further. Then what meditation is? Meditation is attaining the same state while I am awake. That is meditation. In a layman's language, if I speak, again, meditation means doing nothing. Doing nothing, doing nothing doesn't mean being idle. I am almost idle now, doing nothing. But I am breathing. Whatever breakfast I had, it is being digested. There is flow of blood. There may be my lymph nodes, heart, everything is working. So, these are natural processes over which we have no control. So, it has nothing to do with meditation. Meditation is purely related with your mind. What is mind? Your thought is your mind. Your thought is your mind. So, how to meditate? Number one, make it that you cannot do meditation. You go into meditation. Meditation cannot be done. It happens. Now, how to make it happen? How to make it happen? That's the question. So, I'll tell you the simpler than the simplest method. Sometimes, it is said that God is the simplest thing. That is why it is very difficult to realize God. Because meditation is so simple, perhaps this simplicity has become its enemy. People do not think that it can be done so easily. Number one, you need not sit in Padmasana or in this lotus pose for meditation. You can choose any place. Any place, make yourself comfortable. Which is comfortable? You want to sit on a chair, you want to sit on a cot, spreading your legs, it is perfectly alright, no problem in that, you can do that. Only precaution you must take is that please don't rest your head at the back and don't lie down, because there is a risk of going to sleep. And if you fall asleep, well, you will be relaxed, but you will miss the essence of meditation. So, when you have made yourself comfortable, then examine your body. Are you having some pain or some stress somewhere you are feeling? Try to ease it out. For pain, you can take medicine for it or spray. No problem with that. When you are as comfortable as possible, then please close your eyes. The moment you will close your eyes, you will start listening more. Maybe chirping of the birds, maybe some passerby talking, maybe some vendor trying to sell his products. So, maybe if you are putting on a fan, sound of the fan. Be friendly with your environment. Don't get disturbed. If you once decide not to disturb by these things, you will not be disturbed. After having made yourself friendly with the environment, your eyes are closed, you will find one thing happening, that you will listen more and more sounds. Be friendly with these sounds also. With the closed eyes, and after becoming friendly with your environment, you will find that now thoughts are coming to you. So, what to do with these thoughts? Don't oppose them. Don't try to suppress them. Whatever thought comes, let it come, let it go. If a certain thought is very pleasant, don't try to hold on to it. If a certain thought is unpleasant, don't try to push it off. Just try to watch. What they call seer. When you go to the side of a river, you sit and watch the river. What can you do? Can you control the flow of the river? You can't. What will river flow bring? Some flowers or some wood or some dead body, and what you have no control. Whatever comes, you just watch it. So adopt the same attitude that whatever comes in the river, whatever thoughts are coming, just try to watch them and try not to get involved with your thoughts. And you will find that within no time, the thoughts are coming, thoughts are going, thoughts are coming, thoughts are going. You are not chasing the thoughts. You are not inviting certain thoughts. You are not repelling certain thoughts. And gradually, slowly, you are becoming the watcher of your own thoughts. And this is what is meditation. And you know what will be the effect of this? When this happens for a little time, you will find that the flow of thoughts is reduced. It is reducing, and it may become minimal. Fairly good. You will start enjoying this position without any effort. Effortlessly enjoyment will come to you. And another thing will happen. Whatever your unfulfilled thoughts or desires, which have set in your body as stress, will start getting released. You may get certain jerks. Don't worry about it. It is release of stress. Welcome it. Enjoy it. And now one friendly bit of suggestion for you. Initially, you put an alarm before doing this. Set your alarm for 20 minutes. Not do initially for more than 20 minutes. If the alarm sounds and you get up, you can take a round, you can move, drink little bit of water, and if you feel like doing it again, you can repeat it. And supposing likewise, if before 20 minutes your eyes open, you can continue it. You can see that in what there is more time, it's only 10 minutes or it's only 5 minutes. If you like, you can repeat it. And initially, please choose the same place and same time so your progress will be faster. You will be achieving the ultimate state of meditation faster. And another thing, please try to do it without any break for 40 days. And I guarantee you, if you have done it without break for 40 days, you will not need an external guide. This process itself will guide you. Your inner voice will tell you what to do next. So, wishing all my young friends all the best. So please start whenever you feel like. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma. Thank you very much. If you have any questions about meditation, you please ask and comments us, and Mr. Sharma will reply you. Thank you very much.